Forgot to close. Jeez Louise, lemon squeeze. Where's my where's my things? Where's my belongings? I got all these tabs open, but not the one I need.
You're nasty.
How does that work? Let me just show my face, bro. I'm saying. It's alright. I'll be getting them in the back all the time anyway. What, bro? Water, bro. I was watching back my stream literally the other day. And I was like, I fiddle with the microphone. And I do it in my podcast too. I just fiddle with the microphone entirely too much. But it's like awkward having it in front of me. So I like to like rearrange it and stuff. But it makes it sound horrible. Especially like watching it back. But it's alright. We ball. Starting this weekend, no later than this weekend though, I'm gonna have my second TikTok channel dedicated to just posting clips from my YouTube page. I'm gonna change the name on there, and then yeah, the only thing that I'm waiting for is I have some artwork that's gonna be done for it, and literally I just want like the artwork done. That's it. So it could be like just the display picture and everything. And it's supposed to be wavy as hell, so yeah, that's really what I'm waiting on. Come on, break. My little twists, not breaks or twists. I'm just praying that they don't look fucking stupid as hell when I sleep on them for a few days, because I have a party to go to this week. I'll wear a hat. For sure. Wear a hat if that's the case. Alright. I'm getting straight into my reactions. I'll wait a bit before I really start asking like the question of the day. Like I said, the question of the day is like what the title is from now on. You know, y'all seen the picture? Going loud, coming through. About to be a movie in the city. You know what I'm saying, gang? Close this. We're looking for my YouTube reactions. What? Oh, I had a long one. That I wanted to watch, but I just felt it was too long. It was like 30 minutes. We're not locked in for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, just for that one video. But I have a bunch of stuff here that I want to get through. Yeah.
If you look at the activity on my phone.
Hey, Shy. Hey. What's up, gang? What's up, gang? Where you been at? Happy Wednesday.
You'll notice a trend, a lack of hoes and an abundance of food delivery.
I know that the delay on the YouTube is crazy, so it's just something that I just have to like learn to live with now. I'm good. I left work, my head was like spinning. I was hungover, not gonna lie, but it wasn't like a hungover while I left to work. It was like my head felt like, bro, it was different. My head was a bust and like something crazy. I had to just.
If you look at the activity on my phone.
But I came home, got some like a little bit of rest and stuff. Feeling better now. I still have a headache though.
You'll notice a trend, a lack of hoes and an abundance of food delivery apps, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Post. If you look at the activity on my phone, you'll notice a trend, a lack of hoes and an abundance of food delivery apps, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Postmates. Don't let the gym videos fool you. This barbell ain't the only thing with 2 plates on it. Like the only hub in my search history is Grubhub. No cap, I put that on my Brazzers account. I say this to emphasize how avid of a user of these delivery apps I am. The only person I could think of that uses these apps more than me is my boy Cheerio, but he doesn't use them for the reason that
it's great that you're working, you know. Yeah, life's gonna life, but it's good that you good. Glad to hear that. And yeah, it was a migraine. My shit was busting.
I think he doesn't order food, he delivers it. I know this because the last animation I uploaded was made almost entirely in his car off of my laptop because I decided to ride shotgun with him while he worked to see what it'd be like to be a DoorDasher. What about damn? And it was an experience, I'll tell you that. And honestly, I'm surprised I'm even alive to animate this because not only does Cheerio drive mad reckless, he also drives stick. So when he's not cutting people off and hitting U-turns at 30 miles per hour,
y'all hear that Hunter x Hunter music? Come on, bro. Talk to me, bro.
He's switching gears hard as hell. Like, bro's car jerks more than me on a Saturday night, and that's saying something.
Whoa.
Because I practice this dance all the time. Like, this is the only jerking I've been doing for months. I put that on my Brazzers and Cheerio be whipping, bro. The only thing that could stop this nigga is a blue shell. Like, calm down, Dom Toretto. You gonna be Paul walking to the gates of heaven if you keep this up. I'm really not trying to make this whole video about his driving, but he literally turned his car off at 45 miles per hour on a hill and turned it back on when he had to steer at the bottom just to save gas. I mean, I understand because with these gas prices, I bet he'd rather be delivering kilos than food, but golly, was risking my life worth the 35 cents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Despite Cheerio driving like he has 5 stars on GC, he actually has the same rating on DoorDash. He gets great reviews and he 100% does not deserve these ratings. My literal first impression of dashing with him went like this. We pull up to this Jack in the Box to pick up an order. We stop at the window. He grabs like 5 bags of food and puts it in the back. I'm thinking we're gonna drive off after this, but then I hear,
hey, yo, put this on your lap for me, bro.
I look up and he's handing me like 4 more bags of food. That's 9 bags. Did Gunna place this order? I take my headphones off and ask him why he picked up so much food, and he tells me he does Uber Eats and DoorDash and accepted 4 orders, not realizing how much food each person got. But he didn't seem too worried. That was until he confirmed the pickups and got the locations for the deliveries. Come to find out, both the Uber Eats and the DoorDash deliveries were on opposite sides of town, which is a problem because you get in trouble if you don't make deliveries in a certain amount of time. And it would be literally impossible to drive to one side of town and back to the other in 30 minutes. But, you know, that obviously doesn't stop Cheerio from trying. So 2 spin-ups, 3 risky lane changes, 110 miles an hour, and 15 minutes later, we pull up to the first delivery and he drops off the food. And we're good. But with 15 minutes left on the clock and a 20-minute ride ahead of us,
hey, bro. These niggas ain't haters like me. I have a TikTok I need to make about me hating. These niggas don't hate the way I hate, bro.
Including traffic.
They gotta step that shit up.
For us, but you know, that didn't stop Cheerio from trying. So 3 ran red lights, 4 close calls with cops, and 1 spilled DoorDash order, and we make our way onto the, oh my God. The turbulence of the car tips over this 1 large cup of water, and I am just watching as this one guy's food gets drenched and soggy. But what Cheerio says next is what makes me realize this dude does not deserve the rating, because he, with the most desperate of tones, says,
hey, yo, please, quick, put the food in the bag, I'll tie it.
Like, dog, is delivering a baptized meal really worth the $7 fare?
Yes.
Wow. This is actually happening. This dude just got water all over his order. And instead of canceling it, he tells me to put it in a...
Yo, stop the Marlock nigga and bag the food. You not want me to get this bread?
This nigga is sick.
No. So with my bare hands, I'm grabbing soggy fries, reassembling the burger, Cheerios speeding, the paper bag is reading Psalms 23. It's straight pandemonium in this whip right now. But finally, I get everything tied up, and right as we're about to exit the highway, Cheerio gets a notification from DoorDash. Turns out the guy actually cancels his order, and now that I think about it, if I ordered something on DoorDash and saw my driver go in the literal opposite direction, stop, and then head back my way, I canceled too, so luckily we never delivered the food. But the fact that we were about to drop this off at someone's door is ridiculous. Luckily for us and not the other guy, it freed up some time for us to make the last delivery. And right as the time was about to end as well, so like it was mad clutch. We pull up and a rush Cheerio parks his car and books it to the destination. Unbeknownst to me, this dude just parked in the middle of the street, and the only reason I realized this is because I'm blinded by the sight of high beams frantically flashing in front of me. In a panic, I get out and get into the driver's seat, but I forgot this nigga drives dick. But I can't just let this dude see me get into the front seat just to not move the whip. I go to step on the brake, but I see 3 pedals. I go to grab the gear and I don't see an R anywhere. Who drives like this? I am sweating in this seat.
Bro,
and then this guy starts honking his horn. Something needs to be done. I gotta just move the gear, step on any of these 3 pedals or all 3 of them at the same time and just hope that the car goes backwards. I genuinely see no other way out of this. So I build up the courage to move the gear. I grab it, but
I don't even want it
anymore. Makes it back in time. And his timing could not have been better because I was dead 2 seconds away from crashing his car or messing up the engine. Either way, it would have been a quiet ride home. Well, not
bro,
quite.
What is wrong with bro?
Beatboxing, but you get the point. We do all the orders and we go home. I'm genuinely surprised he never got a complaint because stuff like this happened literally almost every time.
I actually really enjoyed the art style.
But it wasn't always his fault though. If it wasn't Cheerio making dumb decisions, it's the restaurants, bro. I remember this one time Cheerio's DoorDash card didn't work for an order and the guy asked him if he could pay for it. Like, you asking me for bread? These niggas. When I press, you don't shift cause I'm in control when I see niggas. I'ma really empty out my clipboard when I hop out of control B, nigga. No, but DoorDash gave me your Addy. I'm at your estate now. No M&M, but the drive was just 8 miles. See my chopping your morale less like your name, Miles. Kick down your door and you ain't come out, I guess you straight. I watch way too much battle rap, bro. But yeah, after seeing what Cheerio has to go through, I definitely will be tipping my delivery drivers a lot.
What's wrong with
they
that
deal with
nigga,
some
bro?
BS for sure. But the worst has to be getting an order, driving over to the place just for it to be closed. They're closed?
That's fucked.
Just like I said.
No! There's no way you just did that!
It's been a brick, I had to let these niggas know I can spit. Hop in the whip, I take her on the cruise, I'm rocking this shit. You better duck, I keep it clutch, just like I'm grabbing a stick. Ain't no Tourette's on my wrist because my watch it don't tick. Stick to spinning, you niggas.
Fuck with you. Good vid, bro. Good vid. He was he was going crazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Alright, bro. Now we gotta now we're gonna let this young rich white boy teach us ways on how we could make some money. I ain't gonna lie. Been a brokey for far too long. This crypto app pays you for walking.
Just made like $40.
No way.
So I'm on Twitter the other day and I see a tweet from one of those NFT profile picture accounts talking about, I just got paid $50 for my afternoon walk. I'm hooked. You got me. I'm biting. So common sense. I click on the thread, I read through it, and they explain that they're using a new NFT crypto project that pays you for walking. So my immediate thought is, this isn't my first rodeo. I heard about these kind of apps years ago. I think there's something called Sweatcoin that gained some traction a few years back, but you'd earn pennies. And after walking like 100 miles, your reward would be a $10 off coupon off some musty hotel that you're never actually going to visit. But this guy was talking about a new project called Steppin'. And after searching through some more tweets, people were really hyping this thing up. Day 20 earned $50 in 10 minutes. Day 10, $515 earned in an hour. This guy's
Nigga, what? $515 made in what? My nigga?
talking about some nasty numbers, making over 80 grand this year off this app. You're
Nigga's a professional walker? No.
telling me I could grind
bro.
for 5 years to get a degree.
No, nigga's a professional walker?
Medical
What's
engineering
good,
job,
Cash?
work over 40 hours a week and still earn
What's
less
good,
than this
gang?
guy who's gonna download an app and go for a 10-minute walk. So even though this
Walked in on your girlfriend. So what's the issue, nigga? She just wanted to get a nut off. You ain't be, know what I mean? You don't be, know what I mean? Or like, what was the issue? You gotta let me, like, you gotta explain, like, maybe she just wanted a quick nut off, like, you know what I mean? The vibrator's your friend, not your enemy.
sounded like a complete scam, there was a ton of people talking very highly about this project, so I went ahead and went on their website, and I was greeted with this absolutely lethal design. But I'm not getting swindled by another stupid little clean design crypto website again.
You should wait for me.
I know better. I scrolled down to the team section, and to my absolute surprise, they don't have.
You know what it was? She was so excited, she couldn't even wait. She knew you were coming, and she's just like, I can't even, take it as a blessing, bro.
Anonymous little monkey profile picture.
Take it as a blessing
for their team, like most.
And women are like niggas. Like we could go 1 round, we could go 2 round. If we young, we go 3 rounds. If you young, you go like a. But then that's women could just. I mean. They could like back to back. They different.
Anonymous little monkey profile picture aliases for their team, like most crypto projects. And you look at their advisor section, you have the vice president of Adidas. Okay, but what classifies an advisor? Did this guy reply to one of their tweets and now they're just bathing in that cloud? But no, he himself says on his LinkedIn that he is in fact a strategic advisor to this company. Under their team section, they listed companies that have backed/invested into them. And I mean, Sequoia Capital, Binance, Lana Ventures, Alameda Research, and a bunch of others. But
yo, we're becoming professional walkers, bro. Hopefully, we're not too late. Hopefully, we're not too late. Oh my God, when did this video come out? Fuck. All right, bro. This video came out 4 days ago. We are professional walkers now. Step in. Let's read the comment. Wait. Let's go.
Intrigued.
Let's go.
Promises of making hundreds of dollars per day for going
this
on
streaming
walks,
shit, nigga.
backed by some of the most respected venture capital firms in the world. I downloaded the app. Now, upon entering my email, they ask for an activation code. I guess it's currently referral based or something like that, or they give out a certain amount of codes per day. So I went on their Discord and there's a tab for activation codes. I sat there for a little bit waiting for someone to drop their codes, but with over 200,000 members in their Discord, I think I was either not inputting the codes fast enough into my app, or the people dropping codes were just trolling me with random numbers. Which is when I remember that I am an influencer.
Let me see your bands if you're an influencer.
So I found their email and typed up a quick message in hopes of seducing this company's support team with a promise of free exposure. 8 hours later, my ego is at a dangerously high level because I have an email reply with a code. I think I'm going to try this influencer email thing with my medical bills next. Maybe Kaiser can fall for it. No, but that basically brings us to today. The code worked. I'm inside of the app and I'm ready to see what the hype is and what the catch is here. The whole premise of this thing is that you purchase an NFT sneaker from these guys, which allows you to record your walks or runs.
Record my walks.
These walks or runs, you get paid and can cash out.
Because I've been running for free, bro.
So no scammy coupons or Starbucks gift cards like you would normally see with this kind of thing. But on top of this basic concept, there's like a whole ecosystem. Like you have a certain amount of energy per day that you have to recharge, so you can't just walk 24/7. There's also upgrades you can make to your shoe, and there's different stats and levels of rarity to each shoe. You can apparently breed the shoes to create new ones. You can sell them, buy them. There's like a bunch.
You could breed shoes to make new shoes. Nigga.
Bunch of these different game mechanics involved in this. For now, I think I just want to buy one of these NFT
That's
sneakers.
That's an ugly ass croc
get a
heels,
better idea
bro.
of how this actually works. And can you guess the absolute lowest price for a sneaker on this app right now? $1,200. So right now to
Bro, what? Nigga, you lost $1,200? $1,200 US dollars for a fake sneaker? But then if I run all day, every day, I could make that money right back, right? Nah, bro.
To start using this app, you got to drop $1,000 on an NFT. Now, to give them some credit, they're saying that they're working on a rent feature, so if you own a shoe, you could rent it out. Some newcomer to the game can rent your shoe, go run in it, and you guys would split the profits, which is an interesting solution. But that feature isn't out yet, so hold on.
I like
make
that.
Some calls real quick, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
FTX US, baby. I would like to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video,
rent a nigga's
FTX US,
shoe.
which is
That's
one of
kinda
the
dirty if it
largest
was- if it
regulated
wasn't
crypto
virtual.
exchanges in the US in terms of trading volume and daily users. You can use them to buy crypto with no fees.
Okay, but peep this, right? All right, we're peeping game. All right. Anyways, say you have like you're on the app, you're on the Steppin app or whatever it's called. You can rent a shoe to walk to make some money, right? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys don't know, a lot of homeless people like they do be having cell phones and stuff. Bro, if you like a homeless person, just press the rent. You know, rent someone's sneaker, split the profits with whoever owns it. You know, it sucks that they got to split the profit with someone who like is rich, and it's gonna make a rich person even like more money. But like, you know, it has like applications where it could help out someone else. You know.
Miami Heat Stadium is partnered with FTX. If like I just did here, you're looking to scoop up some crypto during this current X, I love you. $2,000. From here, so with this, I transferred about 20 SOL into the Steppin app, which comes out to about $2,000. From here, I purchased this runner shoe, which can earn you more than the walker or jogger, but you do have to run at a certain faster pace to actually earn the money. But with this purchase, I was ready to go. I was actually really getting into running for like the last few months, clocking in about 20-mile weeks. Again, this is no trolls, but I was out for a run late at night a few weeks ago, and I actually got hit by a car. I fumbled the bag too. I didn't even sue them or try to get them to cash at me or nothing. So all I walked away with from that is some right knee pains. So I've had to take a break for the last few weeks. Hopefully I don't crumble out there, because you do actually have to run. With the shoe I bought, it's a runner shoe, so you have to maintain a certain pace in order to get paid. And apparently these guys use technology to prevent cheating, so you can't just hop on a one wheel and get paid. Okay, so we're here, we're live, I think ready to go. Go ahead and hit start on this app. I think we're actually going, okay. Just made like 40 bucks. For real? Actually. Okay, so I just...
Nigga, what? Nigga, what do you mean you just made 40
bucks? My in-game energy bar ran out, which was about 1.5 miles. But for that 1.5 miles that I did run, I earned 9.41 GST, which is the in-game currency, and I can actually convert that in-game into USDC and then send that USDC back to FTX, of course, the amazing sponsor of this video, where I can actually cash that out into money into my bank account. With the current price of GST being $4.52, that 10-15 minute run that I just did earned me $42, which is that's crazy. So does this mean you should drop everything, funnel all of your money into this app, and become a full-time runner? Well, not really. Nigga. Before we break down the numbers and details and explain how long it would take for me to pay off my shoe, there are a few potential issues I see with this right off the bat. The main issue I currently see is that this app is not fueled by ads. It's not fueled by subscription services like most other run tracking apps. The money in this app comes from new users signing up and purchasing new NFT sneakers, which means this whole machine can only work as far as there's new users signing up and investing new money into it. As soon as the hype is over and there's no more new people willing to get on the app and purchase new sneakers, this burning tail kind of catches up and the party's over, right? So at the end of the day, it seems like there's a lot of...
Yeah, but like, that's only if like their plan is to just have people buying new sneakers, you know, which would be a bad plan. Like, it would be a bad app to begin with. Like, if they didn't have another strategy.
Pyramid scheme elements involved in this, which you can argue that anything is a pyramid and Ponzi scheme, but with this app, I do think that's somewhat of a genuine concern. So I spent just about $1,300 for the NFT sneaker I purchased, and if I continue earning $42 per day, I'm gonna break even and start cracking a profit in about 30 days, which is an amazing return. However, the big risk is if the price of the in-game currency falls, that may take way longer and I may eventually be out of my money. I think if these exact game mechanics were applied to a boring crypto game that people dread playing, I wouldn't be interested in it at all. But with this concept and this app, you're not playing a game. You're walking or running outside, so you're already winning, right? You're already improving yourself and you can earn money, but it's also a pyramid scheme. So you decide what you want to do with that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.
You know how when people get into a new relationship,
that nigga not wrong. So there's like 250,000 people in the Discord. Those people are like giving like out activation codes, which are referrals, right? And then once you give out that referral, you're probably getting, and then someone pays, like uses your code, and then pays like for that sneaker, like the the NFC, that person's getting paid too, obviously. So it is a pyramid scheme, but that's fire, bro. Just having the chance to like get paid for like running or something that's healthy for you, it's fine. But you're just real concerns. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, bro. I don't know if it's. I feel like I'm getting like hot, and I feel like itchy. I don't like it. I don't want to strip right now. I ain't gonna lie. I want to show the nips. I got my do-rag though. Eh. Oh. My girlfriend is kind of odd, bro. Bro. Shout out to Froby, man. I don't know if Toby makes animations too, but I know Froby does. I was watching back his animations. That shit's cool. I don't have enough artistic abilities to like do that myself, but that's cool. And could like tell stories and shit. Like I do my story times, right? But like how you could just implement that in like the animation, it just makes it so much more enjoyable to watch than just with camera. Like you're bringing in like so much life into it. Obviously, if I was a good editor, I could make a story time more lit just by like editing it in like first telling the story in an interesting manner, but then also editing it. But nigga, I ain't good at this shit. Not yet though. Not yet.
Relationship, they go through a honeymoon phase. Well, you know how when people get into a new relationship, they go through a honeymoon phase?
Not
well,
me.
me and my girlfriend went through is the person I'm dating a deranged murderer phase.
Well,
When she first came over to my house, she thought my Nintendo figure collection was something only a psychopath would have.
And she's right. When you've been living alone for so long, sometimes you just need to buy friends and put them on display. And
Nice.
sometimes you do this by turning people into lampshades or chairs. Luckily, I just collect hunky reptile figures. Gift doesn't actually think I'm a
Browser.
psychopath anymore, which is good, because I don't want anyone to know the truth. However, early on in our relationship, there were some things I did that she didn't like. Like one time I was unloading the dishwasher and I was putting away the knives and Gift looked at me all concerned and I asked, "What's the matter, huh? Huh?" I don't know what made her run to the other side of the room like that when I could clearly just throw the knife at her. Yeah, she's kind of stupid. But she definitely got her point across that she didn't like me holding multiple knives and told me to cut it out. But I didn't know if she was a psychopath either though, because there are definitely some things about her that made me question her sanity. Like how she owns a $2,000 animal mascot costume, but she hates sports.
Bro, she's a furry. This nigga was dating a furry. She a freak. Owns a $2,000 animal costume, but she hates sports. Yeah. She like, yeah, nigga. She's on Twitter talking with that little display picture of like an animal. If you click the bio, she's talking about, yeah, I'm a unicorn or some shit. She a furry.
That's weird. One time when I was over at her apartment, I was looking through her
He
freezer,
knows.
assuming she had
He's into
bagel
it, too.
bites, and I asked, "Hey babe, where's all the bagel bites?" And there was this plastic grocery bag in there, and she tells me, No, don't look in there. We don't have any bagel bites. You ate them all, remember? But in my mind, all I'm thinking is, hold on. What the frick does this chick have in her freezer that she doesn't want me to see? A freezer is not a place where you tell someone,
Lamb of
don't
the
look in
slaughter.
there. You say that about underwear drawers and toilets. That's it.
He's making the first reference was that in an L like the Pixar movie about like the minds of the feelings, and then the other reference that he just made with like his shit is like Lamb of the Slaughter, which is like a book, right? Where the wife kills like her husband.
I don't know what we did for the next 10 minutes
Then you want to
because all I
game.
was thinking about was how many severed hands were in Gift's freezer. But then
Is
I
it
thought,
Thanos' hand?
okay, maybe I'm overreacting.
He's not
I
overreacting.
optimistically
She's a
asked,
furry.
Hey, babe, are you, perhaps keeping a surprise for me in the freezer? Like a birthday cake? My birthday's not for another 5 months, but that's the only thing I could think a person would hide in a freezer that wouldn't make them a psychopath. And she said, nope.
So what's in there?
Don't worry about it. Do you not see how this looks? If the doors weren't locked, I would have been out of there. I wasn't about to lose sleep over this, so I held up the knife I had from the previous joke and said, "What's in the freezer?" And she went, "It's a dead snake." You had a dead snake next to the bagel bites! So fun fact about my GIF, she owns 8 snakes. Apparently she used to own 9. I've learned that snakes are a very low maintenance pet.
Bro, this nigga is fucking. This guy here has. Oh. Y'all not hearing him. Me.
You only have to. So fun fact about my GIF, she owns 8 snakes. Apparently she used to own 9. I've learned that snakes.
Bro, your girlfriend is a furry who owns 9, used to be 9, but now it's 8 snakes, and you think she's not a serial killer. What? Of course she is. Of course she is. I don't like she. Of course she is. That is. Nah, bro. That is. I'm saying.
Snakes are a very low maintenance pet.
Get her out of
You
here.
only have to
We gotta
feed them
pack her
once
up.
every
I'm not gonna
3
lie.
years, and if you cut them in half, they turn into 2 snakes. Yeah,
What?
so I have no clue how one of her snakes could have died.
And she had them in the freezer.
And another fun fact, snakes lack the part of the brain that feels love. They're physically incapable of showing affection. So your pet hognose would sell your soul to Snake Satan for 1 dead mouse. So she already has 8 pets that don't love her, and potentially her boyfriend too if she doesn't get rid of that freezer snake. At least my reptiles aren't dead in a freezer. I immediately start asking questions. Why do you have a dead snake in your freezer? How many other dead animals are in your freezer? What the heck's wrong with you? And she said,
Reasonable
I wanted to get him
questions.
taxidermied, but the person I want
Oh, she wants to stuff her dead snake, bro. Why? What is
wanted
the
to have do it
purpose?
was busy. Also, there's dead rats in there for my snakes.
And there's dead rats in there for bro. She has a dead snake and dead rats in their freezer next to the bagel bites. She has to. The level of dirty bitch, bro. No, like, bro, what, bro? That's some nasty shit, my guy. I can't lie to you. That's some nasty shit. You're dead wrong. She's dead wrong for that.
Oh, that explains why the bagel bites tasted so funny. What's extremely gross is that the snake is still in there to this day. I don't know how long the snake was in there before, but it's been well over a year since that incident. It's honestly great though, because now she can never complain about the state.
Un momento.
Of my refrigerator. I'll have potatoes that are
What's
sprouting
good,
more
TJ?
potatoes, grapes that are getting me tipsy, and if she points any of it out, I just respond with, "Oh, you think my refrigerator's disgusting? Yeah, Medusa? Uh-huh." One time she said, "My fridge smells terrible and I don't know why."
Bro, Shorty has dead snakes and rats living in her freezer next to her food, fam. Next to her food, asking why I do not know why it stinks.
You can't think of a
What are
single
you-
reason?
what are we
She said,
talking
"No,
about
I said
right
the
now?"
fridge smells bad, not the freezer." I said, "I will flush your snake down the toilet and give you a swirly." Now that's the sign of true love, kids. But for all I know, she could totally still have severed hands in there. After dealing with the snakesicle situation, there's some other things I've learned from being in a relationship. Apparently, there are rules and etiquettes
That's not
when
normal.
eating food, and my girlfriend sure does love and enforce those rules. I was taught, don't put your elbows on the table, close your mouth when you're chewing unless you want to talk to someone, and make sure you eat something green every once in a while. But
Yeah.
according to her, there's more than that. Like, did you know that bagel bites aren't a part of a balanced diet? We were at a restaurant one time, pre-COVID, and when we got our food, Gift took a napkin and put it on her lap and told me to do that as well because you're supposed to do that in a
Right.
society. I looked around the restaurant and said, but
Greg, what's up? We're currently watching this guy talk about his girlfriend that he's still with, who has 9 snakes. Actually, she has 10 snakes. No. She has 9 snakes, but one died, so that's 8. And she keeps the dead one in the freezer because she wants to get it, like, stuffed or whatever, like the taxidermy. That's when it gets stuffed, right? Whatever that stuff. And yeah, she has dead rats to feed the snakes also in her freezer because she has 8 snakes she needs to feed next to the bagel bites. But how's your day going, Greg? Hope it's well. Hope it's nothing like this guy's, because and he's still with her. Oh, and she's a furry. Yeah. So there's that.
No one else has a napkin on their laps. And she said, "That's because you wanted to eat at a Denny's." I didn't know why she was such a stickler for table manners until I went to her family's place for Thanksgiving, and I stepped inside and saw 2 sets of staircases in their house, and it all made sense.
Oh, she's rich.
Oh, they're fancy and collect staircases. Going to my girlfriend's home for Thanksgiving was the first time I met a partner's parents, and I tried really, really hard to get them to like.
Better to feed live rats things. It's better. It's better to just not own snakes. It's better to not own snakes as pets. I feel like. But then if you are gonna own the snakes as pet, I don't know, bro. Do what makes you happy?
Like me. Because I'm kissing their firstborn child. I'm in the house, dad's watching sports. I love sports, I lied. Mom's working on a puzzle. I love puzzles. They used to call me the puzzle king in high school. Her brother's playing Mario Odyssey. I love Mario. Oh, wait, I don't have to impress you. You suck at this game. In an effort to get them to like me more, I brought a gift for Gift's family. I got them a little baby cactus because it's small and prickly and doesn't like to be touched. Just like her. Ooh, ow, babe. No, babe. It was a joke, babe. I'm sorry. Gift's Thanksgiving meal was the polar opposite of my family's Thanksgiving. My family does Thanksgiving with 2 other families, and they all come together with mashed potatoes, and everyone gets in a line with paper plates, and we all have one big mashed potato potluck. Then I sit at the kitchen.
That sounds like hell. Bro, this sounds like the worst
kids'
Thanksgiving
table
ever
to avoid talking
heard.
about politics. Gift's family used real plates and had candles, and everyone puts a napkin on their lap. I felt like Shrek at Fiona's castle. They had 3 forks of various sizes, but I still wanted them to like me, so I wasn't about to point out that it made no sense to use 3 different forks to eat a meal. This must be why Gif is so afraid of knives. All these cutlery options are bringing up childhood traumas of going up all the stairs. But Gif's family was so fancy that I actually didn't even meet them on Thanksgiving. My memory just filled in that we were having a Thanksgiving meal. Gif read this script and was like, "You know you didn't meet them on Thanksgiving, right? That was just a regular Tuesday brunch. That wasn't even a meal to be thankful for? Why do we talk about politics so much?" One of the big political debates we have is that Gif tells me I wear...
That's why, and that's why he's still with her. Okay? Yeah, she might have 9 snakes. Yeah, she might be a furry. Yeah. She keeps dead rats, frozen rats in the freezer next to his bagel bites. But her family is loaded, and that I could understand. Now it's clear to me. I'm not giving up a rich shorty. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm a gold digger. Come on, like, what are we talking about? Store for live rats unless that motherfucker strangle it to death. That nigga, does he watch? There's something. Do they watch? Feel like you got? I hope you feel better. I got a migraine myself. I recently got over a cold. Thankfully, it's done. But hopefully you feel better. You know what I mean? Go get you a little. What's that? Get you some Vicks. Rub that on your nose. Yes, you know what I'm saying? He recorded. I think I have a video. Yeah, he's going to jail.
Dad socks. But I don't think she understands my genius. You see, if I buy and wear the same pair of socks for the rest of my life, I'll never have to worry about matching socks ever again. So I've already picked out the socks that I'm going to be wearing at my funeral. And as we were wrapping up our non-thankful meal, I got up from the table, and Gift's dad said, "Hey, I have those socks." So I guess she's right about some things. And her dad totally likes me now. In the end, as long as I make Gif happy, then I know her parents will like me, no matter what socks I wear. And as long as you're with someone who makes you a happier person, then they're a good partner too, even if they refuse to throw away the dead snake they've had in their freezer for almost 3
My
years.
head was like spinning.
Well, hello everyone. I know it's been a while, but I hope you all
enjoyed
this video. There were lots of things to learn in my first serious
I like that video. With that being said, his girlfriend, she needs some help. Yeah. Yeah. The playlist. How's work going now? You're about to have, what is it? Not this weekend. Next weekend, you guys got Doctor Strange, right? So you're gonna be a busy nigga for that weekend. I ain't gonna lie. How to pull off a bank heist? Yeah, we locked in, nigga. And you know we're gonna try. I'm joking. Do we watch this video? If they really break it down on how we do this shit, yeah, we motherfucking trying this shit as a class, as a family, nigga. Believe that. We trying.
There was absolutely an adrenaline rush, and that part, I just wanted it. I could not think of anything more exciting than doing something that might.
The only thing though, bro, if you doing a robbery, bro, no one's gonna feel bad. Like, everyone's gonna cheer you on. Like, if you do a bank robbery, as long as you don't hurt nobody. So that's what they have to explain to us. If they're able to show us how to do the bank robbery and no one gets hurt, oh, we lit.
I get you killed.
Running out Toronto a go, yes sir. I hope you mean you're gonna start selling the and not sniffing the work. Oh, hope you know what I'm saying. Cause that push talking about moving the bricks. No, you know what I'm saying. We gotta be on our Franklin Saint, on our Big Meech, on our Tariq St. Patrick, on our Ghost, on our Tommy Egan. You know what I mean? Got my tickets just now? You got them? Bro, when I tried, it didn't go through. One of my homegirls said she got the ticket, and even though it's not Amex, but I don't have Amex. But hers worked, and she doesn't have Amex either. So I don't know. But I tried to do it. Did you get the GA or what?
In August 2005, a
Because it
team
doesn't
of
go on
burglars
until
tunneled
Friday.
into the Fortaleza branch of Banco Central, the Brazilian central bank.
I'll try
The
it right
audacious raid was the culmination of months of meticulous preparation. Over the course of 3 months, the 25-strong gang dug a 256-foot
No, nigga. Is oh. Check out with PayPal? That's what I tried to do. She said she used her credit card not to use PayPal. So I did it that way, and then I tried with PayPal. Neither of those worked. Maybe it's only the GA tickets. Trying it right now. We're trying this right now. Wait. Intermission. Intermission. Yeah. Content. They're just trying to get more content. I'm not even gonna lie. But she did the GA too, and it works. So maybe it's just the GA ones, to be honest. Cause she said she got GA, like the general admission tier 2, and that shit worked for her. Whoa. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? Yo, Sal. Honestly, there's no difference. The general admission is fine. I'm not gonna lie. What's good though, Sal? What's the word, broski? I'm trying to get this Rolling Loud ticket because it's supposed to be on sale on Friday, but people's been getting it early. So I'm gonna try, but I think like it's only supposed to be American Express could get it early for whatever reason. But niggas said it's been working for them. Did you buy it on your phone or something, NT, or on your computer? I don't think it's gonna sell out either way. So, like, especially not right away. On your phone? Yeah. Nah, because I tried on my phone too. We gonna get this. We gonna get this. Pay that shit with my nigga. Nigga. Wait, this shit went word. This shit works. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that shit worked. I ain't even gonna lie. We locked in. We locked in, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Big rolling loud. Big rolling loud. Wait. All right. So the question of the day was, as you can see, the question of the day, whatever. Let me see. Yo, honestly, I like went to buy my like dead ass. Yeah. We locked back in, nigga. We look back in. All right, so the question of the day was basically what the title is. So what's your dream festival lineup? So like who would you have on your lineup? If it like pick like 5, 6, 7 artists, something like that you would love to hear, like, and they're gonna go back to back to back to back and perform like in a festival. You know what I mean?
Foot tunnel from their base over the road using a fake
like, is it your favorite? It doesn't even have to be it's more likely gonna be like your favorite artist, but like my favorite artists aren't necessarily like my favorite performers, so it would be slightly different, but it would be a lot of the same. But some I might, yeah.
The alarms, they took their time, moving 3.5 tons of physical.
Bro, my head was actually busting. I'm not gonna lie. I came home and I slept, and my shit's still busting. It's not even a hangover. It's a bad migraine. And that lady made it worse with her energy. I'm not gonna lie.
Slow work. The robbery wasn't discovered until the following Monday morning. When astonished staff tallied up the losses, it came to around $70 million. The money wasn't insured, and the bills weren't numbered sequentially, making them almost impossible to trace. To this day,
exciting.
We in our bank robber bag though.
There was absolutely an adrenaline rush, and that part, I just wanted it. I could not think of anything more exciting than doing something that might get you killed.
In August 2005, a team of burglars tunneled into the Fortaleza branch of Banco Central, the Brazilian central bank. The audacious raid was the culmination of months of meticulous preparation.
It only sent me one email though. It's supposed to send 2.
The 25-strong gang dug a 256-foot tunnel from their base over the road, using a fake landscaping company as a front. After disabling the alarms, they took their time. Moving 3.5 tons of physical cash is slow work. The robbery wasn't discovered until the following Monday morning. When astonished staff tallied up the losses, it came to around $70 million. The money wasn't insured, and the bills weren't numbered sequentially, making them almost impossible to trace.
Or is it
to this day, it remains one of the biggest heists in history. For as long as there have been banks, there have been more than enough people happy enough to rob them.
And I'm one of them.
Despite history throwing up the occasional Robin Hood-style bandit, the motive is usually pretty straightforward. Good old-fashioned greed.
I wouldn't ask for any...
Fuck out of here. Robbing a... Nigga, the motive for robbing a bank isn't good old-fashioned greed. It's cause, like, I hate when they, like, word shit like that, you know? Like, you're just doing this because you're greedy. Nigga, what if you're down bad, nigga? There's not greed at that in that case, nigga. You're hungry, bro. Like, I just hate how they word shit a lot of the time.
Defined amount of money. I would tell them, give me all of your 50s.
Sometimes it's greed. Like, sometimes you have more than enough and you say, fuck it, let's do it again. But
she gave me like $800 or $900. It was something. It was less than $1,000. And that was the only time where I didn't accept that as legit.
Most successful heists don't utilize violence. After all, what better way to get caught than leaving a bullet in a non-compliant teller who won't hand over the loot?
I didn't threaten violence. If you were more than 10 feet away from where I was talking to the teller, you wouldn't even have known it was a robbery.
Desperation can play a part. In July 2021, a man in California was convicted of stealing $2,500 from surveillance footage of his distinctive t-shirt. 61-year-old Edwin Harold had lost his job during the pandemic and was, he told authorities, frankly sick of being homeless. Despite the miserable motive, he was still sentenced to over 3 years in prison. Then there's the rare cases that don't seem to fit into any particular mold. Clay Toomey certainly resists neat categorization.
I thought to myself, if I can just walk in here and not be recognized by anybody, I could probably just rob the place.
In 2005, the then 26-year-old Texan went on an unusual solo bank robbing spree.
That was the gateway drug into bank robbery for me when I realized bank security is terrible.
No violence or accomplices, just an envelope politely asking the teller to hand over their 50s and 100s.
I had a note that said 3 very plainly, succinctly written lines. Give me your 50s and 100s. This is not a joke. I'm not going to hurt you. It sounds simple. It sounds like there's got to be more to it than that. But there's really not anything else to it.
Toomey's story speaks to a wider truth about bank robbery. It is, in some ways, an equal opportunities profession. Or you...
Nigga just asked nicely for some money. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I asked nicely for today. I emailed Rolling Loud like to see if those niggas will give me an all access pass. We just gotta hope for the best. I'm not gonna lie. We just gotta
really need is a cast iron self-belief. And there's another crucial thing to remember. It doesn't seem to matter how ballsy or experienced you are. The likelihood of getting caught remains pretty high. Take the infamous Hatton Gardens heist in April 2015, when a team of geriatric cons got away with an estimated £14 million in cash and jewelry from London's Diamond District.
Love that.
The heist itself was expertly planned and executed.
I love that.
After all, these were career robbers.
I love that.
Their downfall wasn't the job itself. Though they didn't leave any fingerprints at the scene, their digital footprint was laughably well defined. On arrest, one of the robbers was found to have Googled drilling online and even had a copy of Forensics for Dummies at home. The old ways are inevitably changing. Naturally, there's still plenty.
Oh. So, but like, what led them to like finding their search history? Like, that's not what found them out, nigga. Like, yeah, he had a Forensics for Dummies book and did the drilling online. But like, you found, like, how did you find them, nigga? Like, what was your actual shit that found them? Because that would be after the fact information.
Old-fashioned bricks and mortar heist. But a younger generation of criminals are attempting to take bank robbery online with varying success.
Bank robbery will eventually not even be a thing in terms of walking into a bank and taking money.
In 2016, a shadowy group of North Korean hackers known as the Lazarus Group came within minutes of a spectacular $1 billion windfall from the Bangladeshi National Bank without a single boot on the ground.
This hacking group is not just hacking and stealing money, but stealing money on behalf of the North Korean regime.
It later transpired the group had been lurking inside the bank's computer systems for a year prior to the big day.
The way they got into the Bangladesh bank system was depressingly the way that most computer hackers get into most systems. It was a dodgy email. From there, the computer hackers managed to pivot around the bank and hop from computer to computer, a process that took months.
On the morning of February 5th, staff at the bank noticed a malfunctioning printer on the 10th floor. Little attention was paid to what seemed like a routine annoyance, but this was the first sign that something was going seriously wrong.
Bro,
when
I wish I was a
hacker
hacker,
from Bangladesh Bank to another bank.
I used to watch Criminal Minds, and like when I was young, that used to be one of my shows. I don't know why. And then this smart nigga. Not this smart. The smart nigga wasn't a hacker. It was a girl. It was the girl that was always on the computer desk. I think her name was Penelope or some shit like that.
They're made using
I was trying to be like her.
And there's a printout.
But like for evil. Like I never wanted to be a good, like one of the detectives, nigga. I was like, damn, I wish I could do what she does, but like.
As they got the printer fixed a couple of days later, suddenly the printout started appearing on the printer, which revealed that the hackers had tried to transfer out $1 billion.
When they found
a couple of days later, sent X amount of money. They discovered the printer was broken. As they got the printer fixed a couple of days later, suddenly the printout started appearing on the printer, which revealed that the hackers had tried to transfer out $1 billion.
When they finally cottoned on to what was happening, they eventually managed to halt most of the money draining out of their accounts, save for $81 million. But the reputational damage was huge, even forcing the resignation of the bank's governor. Not that much is known about the gang, aside from the detailed FBI portrait of one suspect
I ain't mad at 81 million.
who was also charged with hacking Sony and the WannaCry cyber attack on the NHS. It's thought that he fled to North Korea not long after the heist, though he faces up to 20 years in prison if he puts his head above the parapet. Besides simple greed, there's something else that unites the elusive North Korean hackers,
free, bro.
villainous
Well, he's not even in jail,
geezers,
but
and
keep him free.
Brazilian master criminals. In all 3 instances, law enforcement has never been able to recover the full amount of plunder. On the surface, that might even sound like a success story, yet the Hatton Gardens ringleaders are dead or in prison. Park Jin-hyuk is a fugitive, and even the architects of the Banco Central heist have experienced decidedly mixed fortunes. Of the 25 alleged gang members, several remain unaccounted for, having disappeared into the shadows to enjoy their ill-gotten gains. Others
Ill-gotten gains, like, bro, the bank robbers don't have to be the bad guys, bro. The bank is already the bad guy. Ill-begotten funds, no, nigga. They ran it up, nigga. Salute. We salute. We salute the robbers. We salute. Especially if it was niggas didn't even go in the bank. And they didn't step 1 foot into the bank. We salute those guys. Ran off with 80 mil. Didn't step a foot into the bank.
are serving lengthy jail sentences.
That's not a robbery.
Kidnapped, murdered, and tortured.
Bank robbery is not a profitable industry. Don't do it.
I don't
if
think
that's
so.
what your motivation is, it's not going to work.
Learn fraud.
Fun fact: you have to pay all that money back.
Whatever the cash windfall, it doesn't seem
A little bit
like
of
much a
restitution.
reward for
Just
a
say you're
lifetime
broke.
looking over
Ask for
your
a little bit of
shoulder.
extra time. How to hire a hitman. Actually, both of these things are on our list. Literally both of them, but they're further down. We'll do like 2 more, I think. Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah, I'll do like 2 more.
That is mad.
That's hard.
Nah, it's okay because my nigga's even hitting now.
In 2022, we live in an era of social media, with everyone seeking
Not
to show
me.
off their social status, or even more importantly, their
Never
wealth.
on social media.
A way the wealth do this is by purchasing the biggest mansions, buying the fastest cars, all things that are not mobile.
I don't want a
What
fast car, I
happens
want a
now?
nice car.
They buy jewelry, because jewelry can be taken anywhere. But how do these figures afford it? Today we visit one of the world's most potent jewelry stores, which is A Jewelers.
Hey, my bro.
How you doing, bro?
Good to see you.
I still want to
This
make
is
jewelry.
Ush of A Jewelers. Please do tell them what is your duty here at
What's
A
my
Jewelers?
duty here? My duty here is everything. So I do everything from cleaning to selling, custom pieces, sourcing, buying. There isn't no job too small or too big for me. I'll do everything.
So obviously, A Jewelers is synonymous with celebrities, and more so
Yeah, a little bit,
jewelry.
yeah.
Of course, I was just at the desk and I heard Lil Baby was here, Gunna was here, Wizkid was here buying some
Nigga,
jewelry.
my pieces would hit harder.
Done a few pieces for
I'm
him.
hating.
Exactly.
Got
My
a few
pieces
other
would
pieces
hit
in the
harder.
making, Burner Boy as well.
Of course.
Eden Hazard.
Hey, that and
Pierre
the
Aubameyang.
African giant.
Yeah.
Even crazier, I heard that you guys give a free chain once someone spends £1 million.
That's an amount of money. A Jewelers pendant, yeah,
Which
for
is
sure.
crazy. And I was asking the guy, like, yo, how many of these have been given? He said, quite a few. I was like, that's crazy. Let me spend £1 million.
$1 million naira. I don't-
Nigga, you get a custom chain if you spend $1 million. Like you know, like you punch card. It's like a punch card thing. Like, you know, like 3, you know, you come in 6 times, get a free coffee. But these niggas doing it with jewelry, talking about, oh yeah, you came in a bunch of times. Here's $1 million, bro. No, here's a chain because you spent $1 million. Rich talk, bro. We won't just screenshot. We will have. That's the mantra. Mantra? That will be us.
I think that'll quite work out.
Blowing $1 million on jewelry
company
and that
A
not even being a
Jewelers
terrible
come
Okay, so the
investment
main
because it's
guy
not an
is
investment. It's a
Abtin.
liability.
How he came about the business, somebody sold him a watch and he thought, let me just come down to Hatton Garden and see what I can do here.
Yeah.
He brought it down, he made some profit on it, and he thought, okay, cool, there's an opportunity here.
You've been working at this company and for a long time, I
Yeah.
presume, right?
Yeah, at least
wow.
5 years.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, of course.
So how has it been
Bro,
for you
I love jewelry,
being
bro.
around this type of environment? Because as I can see, that chain is not a
It's not mine, it's stock, by the way.
Still, that chain is not a normal chain.
No, of course not. This is
The pointers.
25 pointers per piece.
Crazy. The pointers.
Not chain. We've just sold it to Fredo.
Big pointers.
So I'm just gonna shorten. It's a bit too long for him, so we're gonna shorten it for him.
Crazy.
And we've got some crazy stuff coming from Fredo as well. Obviously, a lot of people complain, say, how can I get to that level? How can I afford this? But they're talking from their couch or their bed. You have to wake up and you have to search for opportunities. Yeah. Say, how did he afford this? How did he do this? Why has he got that? Well, because he's not in his bed.
Of course.
He's not talking. He's spending less time talking. He's going to do. You understand?
What piece of advice?
Damn, nigga. Why are you talking shit about me? I'm not on my bed, nigga. I'm in my chair, nigga. I'm trying my best. He didn't even have to violate me like that. Like, I'm not even that lazy. I feel like I'm trying, like, bro.
Advice do you have
what the hell?
to youth, someone in my generation,
that wasn't necessary.
The age of 18 that also wants to.
You have to make mistakes. Because the only way to learn is from the mistakes that you've made. 100%. You have to get yourself out of that. Out of being lazy, wake up, 1,000%. Think, what can I do? Everyone has this like the same time in the day, so you just got to say,
1,000%.
Okay, cool, I've got this amount of time to be productive. Make sure you set yourself targets and then push forward, especially the younger generation.
Is this what it is?
Chocolates.
Thank you. I just want my cameraman to see I have ageless chocolate. Because that looks like the only thing I'm getting. Ageless chocolate. I'll review that later on.
Nice little watch, though.
Crap. No, I'm joking.
I said little on it because I was hating. I don't have a watch yet.
Yeah, the guy was telling the truth. I'm joking, it's nice. If A Jeweler sponsor me, this is the best chocolate in the world. Buy this. Come to the store, get the chocolate instead of the jewels. Birkin bag, Birkin bag, Birkin bag. If I take one of these, if I just take one of these, I'll buy the whole stuff. We're back with some jewels. What do we have here?
Watches, diamond chains.
I would buy you shorty a Birkin
most expensive
if you had it.
Cut off diamond. Because I've heard people talk about
it depends on what we use on the pieces. It would be emerald cuts.
All right.
Yeah.
And this is going for 90,000.
90,000.
90,000. All right. Cool. So this is really heavy. It's like I'm lifting up.
It's about 600 grams or so.
Really? Yeah. That's crazy.
Or 14 karat gold.
How much
is
just here?
How much is here? You have to figure that out.
You gotta pull out the calculator.
Maybe like 300 grand.
300 grand?
About that, yeah.
You can send this to me. Yeah. I'll tell you, you can send it to me.
Bro, look at bro, I get it. Like, jewelry is unimportant and you don't need it. You really don't need it, bro. But I like it. I like it. I think this shit's cool. I think it's wavy. But look how the fucking diamonds are busting on the camera right now. Like, I hear it. Like, look how that shit is like it's blinding. Like, the shit is shining right now. That's tough.
It's a very interesting design.
Okay,
that's
so
tough.
this is like a Miami curve.
That's tough.
With bigger stones down the middle of each link.
Oh,
Miami curve, what does that mean?
It's the style of the Cuban. This, I think, around is like 75,000.
Damn.
What happens if I drop this? I keep it.
No, you bought it.
So now that you've given me this chain, let's talk about
bust downs, yeah?
The icebox.
Okay, the icebox.
Right here.
The Louis icebox. We've got like a variation. We've got some APs in there. We've got Rolexes. Got a Patek as well. One is
AP.
Yeah, Royal Oak. It's got like 20 pointers in the bezel.
Beautiful.
But obviously it's not as desirable as, say, like an investment piece, like a plain gem, like the Iron Fit, for example. In saying that, there's been circumstances.
Bro, I'm good with a plain Jane, but I'm ghetto, nigga. I gotta bust that shit down. What would you have, like a bust down like rollie? Like a bust down rollie? That's like, you know? Or like a plain Jane like Patek or something that's like different though. I don't know. I just like, bro, I could bust it down.
Where we've sold a diamond set watch, but because the plain watch, the value has gone up. The diamond set watch value has gone up as well at the same time. Yeah. Well, even on this model, for example, so we used to sell these at like, say, 50, 55,000. But the plain watch now is, say, like £90,000 to buy. So if we sold somebody the watch for 55,000, they're not going to come back and expect the same money because they know the plain watch is more.
Of course.
So they'll be gaining profit on it.
So would you say these pieces are investment pieces more
so? No, the diamond stuff is not investment, but you can get lucky.
The plain Jane's more?
The plain Jane's more.
All right, so what was the original price on this
The original price, I think the retail on this is approximately, off the top of my head, like £130,000.
Okay, and how much?
That watch in his hand is 130 bands, bro. 130. 130 in his hand right now.
Which is something like
130
now.
In our market, these are like 250.
It was 130 and the resale is 250. That's a $250,000. That watch is a quarter.
Okay, so
double the almost double the retail.
You have to give me. Let me swap this for this one.
No problem. Bro.
Thank you very much. Don't worry about this one. Why has this gone up? What's the reason for it?
Why? What's the reason for it? Supply and demand.
Okay.
So Richard Mille make, out of all the luxury watch brands, they make the least amount of watches a year. You can't just walk into the store and say that I want that model, for example. No.
Why is that?
They want everything off you. They want your business card, they want your ID.
That's
They want
crazy.
a little background check on you to make sure you're the right person wearing their brand. So,
of course, I get it.
They don't want to
That's cold. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, I assumed for the because I don't know about watches like that. I know like, you know how the chains and shit like that work, but with like the watches, I don't really know how it works. But I didn't think like they'd be like, nah, nigga. Like if you went into buy like the watch, and then they're like, and you have the brand, but they're like, nah, nigga, you ain't valid enough. Like,
saturate the market with their product.
What do you have to say to youth that also want to obtain this?
As we said before, they can either choose to be lazy and talk about it, or they can get up and do what they have to do to make the money.
Which one do you like?
Patek or AP?
Patek.
Yeah, Patek. Cool.
That's crazy, right?
But if I ran it, y'all think they could catch me? I don't think they could catch me. I felt like if I bust a corner, niggas ain't catching me.
Oh, no.
I think I've had my fun, so let me take this.
No problem. Young Ads has this chain.
Young Ads has this.
He has this chain exactly in this color as well, in white. And Fredo has it in rose.
Wait, but...
And Tion just picked up the chain, but it's two-tone. One link is rose, one link is white. So
they really all
I think
go
it's really
there.
Inspiring how a store like this, like you said, it came from the bottom and it's made its way right to the top.
And that was through hard work.
Exactly. It's all through hard work. It's all through being persistent in what you believe in. And 1000%, what I've heard you say mostly when I'm asking you these questions is about hard work.
Yeah, hard work.
And what I'm noticing is that once you put in hard work can
I'm gonna get one of these effects. I like this. And push it randomly in my videos.
Pays off. Like people like Young Ad, you see him rapping as a young
doing his freestyles,
and walking.
They could have easily given up and said it's not going anywhere when they weren't getting the views or the love that they wanted, but they carried on. They found their passion, and Diggers bought an RM30. We sold a RM30 and also a separate.
His album. His album's hard. I
Chandelier
don't care
case
what
with
nobody
it
says.
to Bugsy Malone as well.
Crazy.
Some people have spent. Yeah, people have spent money.
You know, it was my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, there you go. You can have as much chocolate or water as you want.
The main thing in this, my whole thing that my YouTube channel is based on is inspiring the youth to also do the same thing, to motivate them to also do the same thing, and really teach them the fundamental rules of business. One thing that I've learned about A Jewelers is the marketing side is on point. You know, the social media is really pushing it, or really pushing P. You know? How important is marketing? How important is social media?
And it's an amazing.
I'm done with it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man. What's it? Base cam. Let me back up. For that video, I don't know how close or far I was away from my microphone, and I'm not supposed to fiddle with it, so I'm not gonna fiddle with it. But hopefully, niggas keep. I think I had a good stream today. I don't know how long it was. Where does it show me how long I've been streaming? An hour. About an hour. Yeah, that's like perfect timing. I'm not gonna lie. And Jay and Lou supposed to come in like 10 minutes anyway. So that gives me enough time to take a nap, nigga. Alright. Hey, anyone who's still in here, who's watching this back, who's, you know, any of that good stuff, appreciate you. Love you. Peace, love, and prosperity. All of that good shit. Word to Shen Shen. And yeah, it's your boy Taja on road. Back on road.